was tired, it was cold, it was dark, I didn't want to do it by myself. But maybe sometime in the future I'll go back out there with a little bit of help and I can get the same panorama with a person actually standing out here on this formation. Definitely a bucket list shot for me. Now, I was really happy with the way this final image turned out. It did take a lot of time to assemble all of the pieces of the panorama, but I think it was 100% worth it. There's just something really magical about the quality you can get from really long exposures tracked of the night sky. Now, there actually is quite a bit of light pollution on the horizon in this area, just in specific spots here you can see there in the image itself. One of those clusters is a nearby town. There's also a light from a local airport, small airstrip that's there, you can see in the distance, and then quite a bit of light pollution on the horizon as well. Now, we got really lucky this night, and there's actually quite a bit of air glow as well, which is a really strange phenomenon that looks like the northern lights, but it's not actually the northern lights itself. It's just a phenomenon known as air glow. And for whatever reason, whenever I go to this area of Utah, I tend to get a lot of air glow in my images. This area is actually where I spent a lot of my time as an early photographer learning how to photograph the Milky Way, and pretty much every one of my first RAWs that I captured all the way back in 2016 has a lot of air glow. I already know a lot of you are going to ask in the comments, how is it possible to get so much color in the night sky in this image? And that's a long answer, but I'm going to try and make it as simple as I can. A lot of different steps go into it, and post-processing is definitely a large part of it. I actually have an online course called the Milky Way Masterclass that I teach online with different videos that show how I capture and edit these images, and it's a series of hundreds of different little videos where I go through each individual step. So I'm going to drop a link to that down there in the description. It is a paid online course with a lifetime membership where I do teach every technique that I know about photographing the Milky Way, from single exposures to shooting panoramas to shooting with a star tracker to stacking, compositing, blending, all of those different types of astrophotography that I've been doing for the last 10 years I cover in this course.